Imagine a world without gears, pumps, or the very idea of automated machines. Long before the Industrial Revolution, in the heart of the Islamic Golden Age, one man's genius paved the way for modern robotics, hydraulics, and timekeeping. His name was Al-Jazari. Al-Jazari, born in 1136 in the city of Diyarbakir, present-day Turkey, was not only a mechanical engineer, he was a visionary. Serving under the Artukid dynasty, he authored a groundbreaking book in 1206 titled The Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices. Al-Jazari, born in 1136 in the city of Diyarbakir, present-day Turkey, was not only a mechanical engineer, he was a visionary. Serving under the Artukid dynasty, he authored a groundbreaking book in 1206 titled The Book of Knowledge of Ingenious Mechanical Devices. This book contained descriptions, diagrams, and construction techniques for over 100 machines. And today we'll dive deep into 5 of his most astonishing inventions, machines that were centuries ahead of their time. Number 1. The water clock, time in flowing form. Al-Jazari's water clocks weren't just about telling time. They were about artistry, storytelling, and precision engineering. Water clocks in general used the steady flow of water to measure time. But Al-Jazari elevated this concept. His clocks were dynamic, colorful, and interactive. One of his famous examples is the elephant clock, where an Indian elephant holds the entire mechanism in its belly. Inside, a float-controlled system allows water to drip into a container, which then triggers a series of mechanisms every 30 minutes. His water clocks served in palaces and mosques, not only as timekeepers but also as status symbols, demonstrating both Islamic artistic brilliance and scientific mastery. What made Al-Jazari's water clocks truly revolutionary was their combination of utility and entertainment. These clocks didn't just tell time, they told stories. Al-Jazari's integration of different cultural elements, from Indian elephants to Chinese dragons and Persian carpet designs, showed a respect for global knowledge. His water clocks became a symbol of scientific cosmopolitanism and reflected the multicultural harmony of the Islamic Golden Age. Number 2. Automata, the birth of robotics. If you think robotics began in the 20th century, think again. Al-Jazari built programmable automata, mechanical devices designed to perform certain actions automatically. Among the most iconic was his musical automaton, a boat carrying 4 mechanical musicians, 2 drummers, a harpist, and a flutist. What's mind-blowing? The rhythm of the music could be changed by adjusting pegs on a rotating drum, making this the earliest example of a programmable machine. This concept predates modern automation by nearly 800 years. It was the ancestor of modern-day programmable devices, from music boxes to robotics. Al-Jazari's automata blurred the line between entertainment and engineering, making his machines not just functional, but marvels of mechanical art. Al-Jazari's automata weren't just machines, they were interactive art installations. His musical boat automaton, for example, was designed for entertainment during royal banquets. The programmable pegs on the drum allowed different rhythms and musical compositions to be played, effectively making it the world's first programmable music machine. Beyond music, some automata served practical roles like pouring drinks or washing hands. These lifelike machines fascinated guests and inspired awe, showing how mechanical design could simulate human behavior. Al-Jazari's ability to create motion through hydraulic and gear-based systems was so advanced that modern roboticists still study his techniques for insight into early automation. Number 3. The castle clock, the world's first programmable analog computer. Imagine a 13th century skyscraper-sized clock tower. That's essentially what Al-Jazari built with the castle clock, a monumental water-powered device standing over 11 feet tall. But this wasn't just a time teller. The castle clock could perform multiple functions. It displayed zodiac signs, marked the passage of hours, and even had automated musicians that played on the hour. What's more, it had a set of levers and gears that could be reprogrammed. Yes, reprogrammed, to adjust the length of day and night according to the season. Many historians today refer to it as the earliest programmable analog computer. No electricity, no digital chips, just gears, water, weights, and extraordinary ingenuity. Its complexity and modularity inspired centuries of mechanical engineering, laying the groundwork for everything from tower clocks to complex machinery in Renaissance Europe. The castle clock was not only monumental in size, but also in concept. It combined mechanical, astronomical, and calendrical functions into one integrated system. It used float regulators to control water flow, weights to power rotation, and complex gearing to coordinate movements. A series of zodiac signs rotated throughout the day, marking the celestial position, while doors would open to reveal figurines at precise times. The ability to adjust for seasonal variations in daylight showed a deep understanding of astronomy. Al-Jazari's castle clock wasn't just a clock, it was a dynamic cosmic display, marrying science and spirituality in one ingenious mechanical creation. The Peacock Fountain, a marvel of cleanliness and automation. In Islamic culture, cleanliness is an essential part of daily worship. Al-Jazari's Peacock Fountain was a solution to that need, combining function with elegance. At first glance, it looked like a beautifully crafted peacock surrounded by servant figurines. But this was no ordinary sculpture. When a user pulled a lever, water would flow from the fountain for washing hands. Once the water stopped, an automaton servant would offer a towel, and another would offer a bowl. These motions were activated by float-operated valves and siphons hidden inside the structure. What Al-Jazari achieved here was the world's first automatic hand-washing machine, an invention hundreds of years ahead of public sanitation infrastructure in Europe. The Peacock Fountain was designed with both hygiene and elegance in mind. In Islamic tradition, performing wudu, ritual purification before prayer, is a daily obligation. Al-Jazari created a machine that made this practice graceful and effortless. As water was dispensed for washing, mechanical birds chirped, and automaton servants gracefully offered towels, triggered by hidden valves and gravity-fed floats. This early form of contactless service was remarkably advanced for its time. The attention to aesthetic detail, like the elegant tail feathers of the peacock and the rhythmic movement of the figurines, made the device a perfect fusion of functionality, ritual significance, and artistic beauty. The water-raising machine, revolutionizing irrigation. One of his key contributions was the double-action suction pump with valves and reciprocating piston motion. This was the first known machine to use hydraulic principles in a way similar to modern piston pumps. Water is life, especially in the arid lands of the Middle East. And Al-Jazari's water pump changed the game for irrigation and water supply. It involved a crankshaft, a revolutionary concept at the time, and a connecting rod, both crucial components of internal combustion engines centuries later. With this pump, water could be raised more efficiently from wells and rivers, allowing agriculture to flourish even in dry conditions. It wasn't just engineering, it was sustenance. This innovation made Al-Jazari a father of hydraulic engineering, and his designs remain foundational in mechanical engineering curricula today. Al-Jazari's water pump was groundbreaking because it applied the crankshaft, a critical mechanical concept that wouldn't appear in Europe until centuries later. His design included two cylinders with pistons connected to a rotating crank, which alternated suction and discharge strokes. This allowed continuous and efficient water lifting, ideal for irrigation or supplying fountains and baths. What made it revolutionary was the introduction of a reciprocating motion converted into rotary motion, an essential principle in engines today. This wasn't just a pump, it was the conceptual ancestor of internal combustion engines. Al-Jazari's grasp of hydraulics and motion transformed water lifting into a science of power. Why Al-Jazari still matters? Al-Jazari's inventions were more than mechanical wonders. They were a reflection of a civilization deeply rooted in knowledge, creativity, and faith. His machines told time, played music, delivered water, and entertained royal courts. But above all, they told stories. Stories of a man who looked at the flow of water and saw potential, who listened to the rhythm of daily life and imagined machines that could match it, who wrote not only for his own time, but for all of time. His book wasn't just a manual, it was a vision, a blueprint that would inspire Leonardo da Vinci and other Renaissance minds who came after. Today, replicas of Al-Jazari's machines sit in museums across the world, but his true legacy lives on in the engineering we rely on every day, from the gears in your watch to the pumps in your plumbing, and even the programming behind your favorite device. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments, which of Al-Jazari's inventions amazed you the most?